My aunt went behind our backs to claim all the money from my late father's passing. Now she's lying through her teeth just to get some dough from our old man's coffin. My father passed away on the 1st of March very unexpectedly, and obviously, this has caused a lot of heartache. A few days ago, I received a letter through the post from a policy through his work, where it was stated that my father's sister had put in a claim for the death benefit as she was next of kin at his work. I am next of kin legally, and I would like to state for the record that my father and I had an excellent relationship. She never mentioned the policy to us or wrote down on her form that my father did not have children, which it clearly asks, and instead sent the form as if she was his only relative. The company found out that I existed only because I am the informant on his death certificate and has asked if I wish to make a claim. I contacted my aunt about this, and she has doubled down and said that my father would have wanted her and her alone to receive this large sum of money and has told me not to put in a claim. I am putting in a claim regardless and told her this, which has caused a huge rift with her family. So much so that a cousin contacted me and said that my dad would be ashamed of me for putting in a claim and then went on to attack my autistic 24-year-old brother, telling him that my father would have been ashamed of him because he was unable to carry his coffin at the funeral. It just seems that this has gotten completely out of hand, and my brother and I are being attacked over money. Surely the company wouldn't have contacted us if it were his wishes to give her 100%. My aunt said she received an email from my dad's workplace saying it was his wish to give this money to her and that she had a signed document from him saying this. However, when I asked her if I could see the document, she sent me a blank template of wishes from the company website, which had no writing on it, no expression of wishes, and no signature from my dad, which is confusing. We also told her that we might not receive anything in the final decision, which we are fine with, but it potentially could be split evenly between me, my younger brother, and her. She wasn't happy to even consider it going 3 ways either. That is where the abuse began from that side of the family. I just don't know, and this has been keeping me up at night with stress. What should we do? Update 1. I phoned the company this morning, and they have no record of an expression of wishes that my father wrote. Only that she was next of kin at his workplace. So she not only lied that it was my dad's wish for her to have this money, but she also lied that she received an email from the company stating this. The woman on the phone said, "You are his daughter, you have a right to make a claim." She also advised me to tell my brother to put his claim in, which he will be doing now. Relevant comments. Is she robbing an acoustic child of her own brother? Her daughter sent my brother vile voice notes telling him that my dad would be ashamed of him because he couldn't carry the coffin due to his autism, that he is lazy and should get a job when he can't work, and that he is a thief. It has made my brother so distraught that he is refusing to put a claim in as he thinks my father hated him when this is not true. My dad loved the bones off my brother. Those words never left his mouth. All lies. My dad may not be here to protect him, but I am, and I'll always protect him. Update 2. Hi everyone, I just thought I would give an update on the situation. My aunt put in a claim to receive my father's death benefit from his workplace in April behind our backs and stated that my father had written wishes for his money to go to her and her alone. She said she had a copy of an email with his signature signing over 100% of this to her, but when asked, she never sent us a copy of these supposed wishes. We later found out this was a lie. There were no wishes, and the only reason she was able to put in a claim was that she was listed as next of kin at his workplace, not as a beneficiary of any kind. This caused a huge rift within the family and ultimately ruined relationships that will never be repaired. Even when we offered to split it 3 ways, she wasn't having it and doubled down on the fact this money was hers. Then her family began attacking us over social media. My brother and I received nasty abuse as we put in a claim. We were told my dad would be disappointed in us, that he would be ashamed, and that the payment was to go solely to her. My brother, who is autistic, was told he was disgusting for not carrying my dad's coffin, even though this emotionally would have destroyed him beyond repair. He was told he was nothing like my dad and that my dad called him a crap son, which is a lie. He is an amazing young man, and my dad would have been proud of him for even being able to attend the funeral. He also cut his hair for the first time in 11 years to make our dad proud. I've reminded him of this as these nasty words have stayed with him, causing him emotional turmoil, thinking that my dad hated him. He is getting better emotionally now with support from me, my mum, and close family friends and realizes our dad had nothing but love for him. Well, after a couple of stressful months, I'm happy to say that my brother and I received everything, and she got nothing. Not a penny. We have not split the money with her and will never speak to her again. My brother will live comfortably now and will be taken care of, which is what my dad really would have wanted. Thank you to everyone for the support, putting my mind at ease and reminded me that I was not in the wrong.